Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw. What if? Welcome back to another What If story. Now, before we get into this next part of what if Deku, well, basically, what if Fima Deku is a Hydra? Now, I don't know if this is going to hit the 30-minute mark. If it doesn't, my bad. I just wasn't sure how long this was going to be because I have a lot going on. So I want to get this out at least. I've been working on two different scripts at currently. So this script and another one that I plan to release sometime. I'm just trying to get the story out or get the story all put together. All right, let's. Now we got all that information out of the way. Let's get to our what if. Now, future note, I'm not going to do a recap on this because of the episode was so long, the last part. So yeah, I'm not going because I'll be here like 10 minutes just doing a recap. So yeah, if you don't know what happens, I suggest you go watch the previous part, then come back here. All right, let's get this on the road, or get the show on the road. Let's let's minimize the stuff that pops on the screen. As a few weeks has passed since the night of the kidnapping, things started to calm down as Izumi's been taking her position very seriously. Keeping all the first years and second years in the middle school division, she's been keeping track of them and keeping them in check so they don't ruffle any feathers. There was a couple of them try to challenge her power. She made examples of them. She has gained a reputation in Purgatory Academy being very nice, quite respectful student, but if someone tries to break the status quo, she gets real nasty and brutal fast. Everyone was too scared to break any of the rules that she set for the two grades for the first years and second years of the middle school division. Even the homeroom teachers started to drink less. He's still drinking. He's still alcoholic. There's no way around that. But he's drinking less. Slowly over the time where she took command from Kara. Slowly, slowly the classroom starts to look like a normal classroom where students sitting in the Pacific in their desks listening to the lessons. It's actually becoming an actual real classroom. No rowdiness. Everyone is just too terrified to get Izumi irritated. As you see Izumi sitting on a throne in the middle of the abandoned gym that she has brought to school from the clan house. As the abandoned gym room was remodeled to look like a Midoriya throne room. From the throne room, as the Midoriya family crest is decorated all around the room, as torches decorate to give light pretty much all around the room, to give it more of a ominous feel. As the fire that's lit by torches are pure purple flames. Ever since that night, Kagura has always kept close to Izumi, watching and trying to get any information out of her so she can relay to leader or queen, as her name is. Over the weeks, they started talking. At first, Izumi was annoyed that she was always nearby. As Izumi started to enjoy her company, she finds talking to another monster a nice change of pace. Even though she's a half breed, it's still nice to talk to another monster in friendly terms. Over the short time Izumi has gotten to know Kagura, she has a quite fondness for Kagura, considering her to an equivalent, like a equivalent as a friend. Izumi doesn't really understand the concept of friendship, not fully yet. Not a lot of people know that the Midoriya family crest. Well, a lot of people recognize the Midoriya family crest as a Hydra clan. Only a rare few would know of the symbol. Anyone that's all the leaders of the clan house know what the Midoriya crest looks like, but their children do not really. Get back to it. A lot of people know the family. Not a lot of people know the Midoriya family crest. Kagura has never seen the Midoriya crest. Her parents would recognize it if they saw it. She might be from a lesser clan of the Oni population, but they do know some information that they keep away from the young members of their clan. When we're talking about the Omi clan, not the Midoriya, so a reference to what I'm talking about. As as Izumi, she sees five people walking into her headquarters, wearing black and red. Seems to be some sort of school uniform. Majority of them are not wearing their uniform fully. They got half it on, and half of them don't have the jacket. Some have the jacket and those leaning against their shoulders. They're just doing delinquent style. Basically, what it is. As Izumi noticed the emblem on she knows the emblem on the ones who are actually wearing the jacket of the uniforms. As Kira whispers something in Izumi's ear, as he informed that these are members of the Cerberus Academy, the rival school of Purgatory Academy. Purgatory Academy is not the only school like this. There's several of them spread out the districts. So their main rival is Cerberus Academy. They have the same type of power structure, almost. A little different, but nevertheless. As Izumi sees a girl walking in front of the Cerberus students, by the look of her, Izumi knows that she's the one in charge. After Kira informed her of who these are, well, what school they belong to, Izumi figures that they have a similar power structure that they have at this school. And she gets a better look at the lead girl, or the girls that seems to be in charge. As she picked up the scent as Dragon Clan. She doesn't recognize what species of dragon she belongs to or what Dragon Clan she hails from. As the young as the female dragon and kneels down as please forgive us for our unannounced visit. I'm Lynn from Cerberus Academy. What brings someone from the Dragon Clan to my doorstep, Lynn? Me, my brother, and my clan doesn't have anything against you or your family. So I humbly ask, when the war starts, you simply stay out of the way. I wish not to clash with anyone from the Midoriya clan. As Kagura is hidden in the shadows, listening to their conversation, Izumi knows where she is. She doesn't mind if she gets a little too much information. I take it I take it you have some sort of grudge against Queen and her companions. I have no personal grudge against them. This is a challenge that both schools do every year. We will win this year. This little war game you guys are planning, I have no interest in it. As long as it doesn't affect the daily operations of the rest of the students. The student population. I will prevent. Sorry. I will be present with my people to minimize the involvement of the non-combatants. Understood. May I get your name? Izumi. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Izumi, of the Midoriya clan. It's a pleasure to meet you, Len. As Izumi watches the Cerberus students with Len head towards the exit, Kira, how much do you know about the Cerberus Academy, what you haven't told me yet? Not much. The whole school is run by two people. I was surprised Lynn herself came to the school. Oh, sorry, give me guys. I was surprised Lynn came herself. When it comes to that school, she's the top dog. Who's the other one? Her little brother, Ryu, her little brother. I might not find this little game, this little game very interesting, but what I do find interesting is Lynn herself. I'm intrigued. When that child game begins, I want the rest of you to guarantee the safety of the other students are not involved in this little war. Kagura, I know you're still there, love. What are you planning to do, Izumi? I'll stay out of it for now. But if it looks like you guys are going to lose, I'll step in. I prefer you to be unharmed. After all, I quite enjoyed our conversations. You should go ahead and head to your well, sorry guys. You should go ahead and inform the queen of the situation. I can never tell what side you're really on, Izumi. So, sorry, I read that wrong basically, but nevertheless, let's try this again. I can never tell what side you're really on sometimes, Izumi. Why should I pick a side, Kagura? That's too boring. Think of me a neutral party. As Izumi watches Kagura leave her little base operations, for her to go inform Queen of the situation. Kira, I need you tighten the grips on the troublemakers of the second years. We don't need the extra trouble while this is going on. I understood, boss. I'll take care of it. Alright, boys. Let's head back to class. Lunch is over. As we cut to Izumi's inner thoughts, outside of gauging the three Omi girls' powers, it would also give me a good opportunity to gauge the dragon siblings. This school is so much fun. As Izumi's walking off with a devilish grin, as Izumi orders some of the students around the classroom, as she orders around to clean it, because it's punishment for breaking one of the rules that they blatantly did without no care in the world. And Izumi was quite irritated over that. Now, boys, I want you to clean this room spotless. If I catch a single grain of dust, I will give you a personal punishment. She gives off a devilish grin, looking at the students without breaking eye contact. As all of them said in unison, "Yes, ma'am." "Good. Continue." As the main door opens of the classroom, as the main door of the classroom bursts open, as Izumi sees a student, shooting right through the door, breaking it, as he, as the young student, the student slammed against the teacher's desk, as he coughs up blood from the impact, as Izumi sees several Cerberus students walking into the classroom. "How can I help you, gentlemen?" "Simply, we're here to take you out. We really don't care what our leader says. We can't let an unknown factor fester. You can stop cleaning. You're all done for today. Ma'am, get out of here." As they run out of the room, passing the Cerberus students, fearing what Izumi would do to them if they didn't listen to her, listen to her commands. As Izumi sees one of the Cerberus students use his cork, as the electricity shoots out of his hands, as he shoots towards Izumi, pathetic, as she reflects the electricity with a wave of her hand. As the deflective electricity shoot out the window, making sure not to burn the walls or anything like that. Pathetic. Allow me to demonstrate the proper way to utilize electricity. Boys, now try to pay attention. As the whole room gets engulfed in a bright purple light, as there's a small burn on the wooden floor of the classroom, as the ground is still emanating purple electricity, as it's just emanating from the strike of the attack that she just unleashed. As there's a small burn mark on the ground. As all the Cerberus students are scattered all around the room, unconscious but still alive. Lesson over, boys. As Izumi walks out of the classroom, as she sees in the distance to one of the fields that she sees as she sees a open battle between the Cerberus students and the Purgatory students, as the two monster factions begin to command their humans with corks, basically. They're just using the humans as corks, as their soldiers, as this is basically a war game. As Izumi is gathering her people to start, as Izumi gathered her people to start gathering up the injured, she has a few people under her command that have healing corks, and making sure the regular students don't get involved in this. Until the three Oni girls enter the fray of battle, heading strictly towards the dragon siblings. As you have Kagura clashing with Lin, "I gotta admit, you're quite powerful. You truly are an Oni. Shut up and fight." "Very well." As each time they strike, well, as each time they strike each other, they immediately parry each other blows. As they parry each other's attack, not making a solid hit. The two of them are unable to make a solid hit because they keep reflecting each other's attacks. That's what I'm trying to say here. As the battle continues between Kagura and Lin, as the students that were nearby immediately stop fighting when they see the battle between the two girls. As Izumi watches, as a very old voice catches her attention. "I see my granddaughter is finally taking it seriously. As Izumi, she sees a very old Oni man. He's a very old man. If you know, he's a school principal of this lovely academy, by the way. Walking with a cane. It looks like them. It looks like the. Sorry, give me. As Izumi sees the old Oni man, as she looks at, as she sees that he looks like the age that he's past his prime. But Izumi knows better to judge a Omi just by appearance alone. We haven't properly introduced ourselves. I am the principal of this academy. I want to thank you for befriending my granddaughter. I see. So you're the principal of this academy. My name's Izumi Midoriya. It's good to see a Midoriya outside of their clan house. How's Lady Inko doing? You know my mother? Yeah, she's quite a lovely lady. I've met her a few times over the years. Your fellow students could use your help. I know you have power, Miss Izumi. I agree, I do need to act, but not yet. I'm still gauging her. I tend to forget your Hydras. Give me a second here. I tend to forget you're a Hydra. You don't need to worry, young Izumi. I have no intention of exposing what type of monster you are. That's your reason. That's your reason, young lady. I'll respect that. At first I was a bit worried. Now that I actually met you, I feel more at ease. If you need me, young Izumi, I'll be in my office. Just remember, this is a simple school event. There are no killing in these battles. We have pro heroes in wait, just in case things get a little too hectic. I see. I'll keep that in mind. Good luck, Izumi. Thank you, sir. As Izumi sees Kagura slam into a tree, coughing up blood, as Lynn, I think I named her Lynn. Lynn is charging up some sort of electric attack to finish her fight. As Kagura gets up to a 2 block vital points, getting ready to take the full brunt of her attack. Immediately when her attack left her hand, it gets reflected as it goes flying into the sky as Kagura sees Izumi in front of her. As she simply picks up Kagura, walks past Lin, not paying attention to her. What are you doing, Izumi? As she coughs up blood in the middle of her sentence. What are you doing, Izumi? You fought well. I'll handle it from here, love. If you get too injured, we won't have those pleasant conversations that we have every day. Just rest up. As Izumi walks up to Lin, I thought this battle didn't interest you, Izumi. It doesn't, Lin. It doesn't, Lin. I'm quite interested in fighting you, though. I've never came across your breed of dragon before. Outside of that, I'm quite fond of that Oni girl over there. And can't have I can't have you injure her any further. I might be from the Midori clan, but I'm also a student of Purgatory Academy. You don't need to worry outside of this fight. No matter what happens here today, there will be no ill will towards our two clans. I must apologize for any future injuries you imagine. Oh, sorry. I must apologize for any future injuries. You managed to piss me off a little bit. After all, you hurt Kagura, and that can't go unpunished. As he did me flash steps, throws out a kick towards Lin. As Lin throws a kick herself in response, as her kicks impact each other, pairing each other, basically, with with two kicks, basically, at the same time. Their kicks made contact with each other as they both jump back to get some distance between each other. As Izumi studied her opponent closely from each strike, as Lin began slowly getting pushed back. As Lin switched from defense to offense, as she immediately starts shooting off electricity bolts. As Izumi is moving so fast that she's leaving after images of herself. As Lin gets struck across the face as she goes flying into several trees as she gets up to dust off her school uniform. Here's a couple rips and tears from going through several trees. As Lin hears the crackling noise of electricity, as she looks up, as she sees Izumi in the air holding on to a purple lightning bolt, as Izumi tosses the lightning bolt straightly towards her. She barely had enough time to dodge, holding on to her right arm, as it's severely injured from that last attack Izumi did. Switching her focus to her right arm, she lost track of Izumi for a brief second, and Izumi used this brief window of opportunity to land a vicious combination strike with two vicious kicks, ending with several devastating palm strikes as Lin shoots off like a rocket towards her brother, as Ryu just had enough time to catch her, his sister, in his arms. As Queen and Shiva look at the battered and bruised and defeated Lin, in shock, both of the Omi sisters stare at where Lin came from as they see Izumi walking towards them slowly. Without looking, Izumi shoots off several purple lightning bolts at several of the Cerberus students that were about to attack her, leaving them unconscious without even glancing at their direction. As Izumi never broke eye contact off of Ryu once she spotted him on the battlefield. Well, since he spotted him holding on to Lin, as Izumi has a devilish grin on her face, as Lin starts coughing up blood. Ryu, you can't fight her. She's too powerful. I could tell she was holding back. I can tell she's more powerful. Than I can tell she's more powerful than me, judging by her aura alone. But that doesn't change the fact that we are Dragon Sister. I won't back down from a challenge. The rush of fighting a superior opponent is too enticing, sister. Can you tell me of her abilities? You're not going to back down very well. She has superior street and strength, some sort of electricity. She only demonstrated one ability? Correct. That's why I said she was holding back. We don't know how many Hydra heads she has access to. Be on guard. She's a Midoriya. They're known to be very mischievous and strong. Alright, big sis. Everyone, stand down. This fight will determine the winner. Izumi Midoriya, I challenge you. Very well. I, Izumi, from the Midoriya clan. I accept your challenge, dragon. I suggest everyone Get clear. Get clear to a safe distance. Just be warned, Izumi. I might be the youngest sibling, but I am the strongest. I'm fully aware of the gap between you and your sister. I can tell by examining your aura alone. It radiates strength, far more intense than Lin. As Izumi gives Lin a bright smile, I'm not saying you're weak, Lin. You're quite powerful. I just simply been doing this longer than you. Shall we get back to matters at hand, Ryu of the Dragon Clan? Like I told your sister, no matter what happens here today, between our fight, there will be no ill will towards your clan. It's a simply friendly spar. Good then. Good. The last thing I want to hear is that old hag lecturing me again. As everyone here is giggling from Izumi, my apologies. My mother was right about your species. Your species is quite interesting. Shall we get started? As Ryu flash steps to attack Izumi, as he was surprised that Izumi caught his attack with one hand, while holding on one hand as, well, Ryu starts screaming, as Izumi shocking Ryu with the hand that she just grabs or latches onto his fist, shooting electricity through his fist throughout his entire body. Still having a firm grip on I forget what hand it was. Electrocuting while holding onto his left hand. As Izumi jumps up, still having a grip on his left hand, as she gives Ryu a vicious kicks, followed up by a knee in the face. As she shoots off like a rocket, skidding across the ground. As Izumi appears above him, using Flash Step, as she drives her knee into his gut, making a small crater in the ground. As Izumi, she simply walks away, waiting for him to make his next move. You simply have to submit to me, dragon. You can't beat me, little. Well, she didn't say dragon, basically. You simply have to submit to me. You can't beat me, little one. As Ryu coughs up blood, as he slowly gets up to refuse to submit. As he gets up, I refuse to submit. I'm a dragon. As long as I have breath in my body, I will fight. As Izumi sees the young dragon boy throw several fireballs at her direction, as she simply dodges, makes several after image of herself, confusing Ryu, while using her superior speed. That's pretty much a given if you're using after image techniques, but nevertheless. Sorry, guys. For a brief moment, Izumi lost track of Ryu, as Izumi goes sliding backwards, as she slams her hand into the ground, slowing her momentum, as she rubs the side of her cheek, where Ryu landed a clean strike. Huh. Maybe I underestimated you a little bit. It's time to end this, dragon. As we cut to Ryu's inner thoughts, I knew Hydras were strong, but I didn't know they were this strong. It's taken everything I have to remain conscious. Even my last attack didn't do much to her. As Izumi is emanating void energy in her hands and legs, then she flash steps in front of Ryu, giving him a vicious combination of palm strikes and kicks. Each time Izumi lands a blow, void energy shoots through Ryu's body, leaving him numb, his body numb from each attack. As Ryu falls down to the ground, his body is in pure shock. He cannot move. He can't even talk currently. As Izumi simply walks away using void energy. Using that void energy in that method does have a drawback on Izumi's body, but because of her heightened generation ability, any damage she did receive in the battle, she has already started regenerating. As as we have a small time skip, it took Kagura a couple weeks to entice Izumi to join the discipline committee. Izumi didn't really care. She was already doing the job anyway, so she finally, gave up and said fine. It didn't really change her day-to-day activities, so she didn't really care. As Izumi was starting to like working with the three Oni girls, but during summer break, she was requested to return home immediately to the Midoriya clan house. As Izumi walks into the Midoriya clan house, as Izumi sees her mother with a irritated face, "Mother, you requested my presence? Good, you're here. Walk with me. It comes to my attention you go to school with three Omi girls. Am I correct?" "Yes, mother." "These three girls belong to a Oni clan. They've been causing a lot of trouble for me. I can't openly attack them, so I'm going to have to improvise. I want you to send their clan a message." "What are you plotting, mother?" "I want you to make an example of these three girls. I want you to make an example of these three girls that you do not cross the Midoriyas. Don't give me that look, daughter. I do not want you to kill them. I just want you to rough them up a little bit." "Are you serious, mother? You know this will come back to bite me in the ass." "You're a big girl. You'll adapt." "I take it this is an order?" "Yes, dear." "You're allowed to go as far as you want without killing them." "Very well, mother. I might not like it, but it must be done." "It's a shame. I really like those girls." "When do you want it done?" "I'll leave that up to you, dear. This is a good test for you." "Daughter, when you become the clan head, you're going to be put in situations where you're going to have to do something that you really don't want to do. Don't get me wrong, mother. I do like those three girls, but the clan has always been my main focus. Sorry, but the clan has always and will always be my main focus." "Well said, daughter. I'll be taking my leave, mother. I have plans. I have to plan the next course of action I'm going to take. Taking those three girls are not going to be an easy task." As Izumi spends her whole summer break plotting and planning, when the new year finally starts, as that's where we're going to cut it off. Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.